Welcome everyone! Welcome everyone to another preview. This is Metal Canyon, and we will be previewing a game... Whoa, that was loud. Sorry about that. A game called Distrust by Cheer Dealers. Not cheerleaders, but cheer dealers. It is a sort of a survival slash horror slash third person slash RPG slash craziness game. It basically takes place, I think, like on the North Pole, and it has strong influence from like The Thing, you know, because it has, well, anomalies, monsters, and that sort of thing, and you're basically trying to survive. It also gives me a This War of Mine vibe a little bit, perhaps, and in which game you... Oh yeah, Amnesia, because your survivors can go crazy. So without further ado, without me babbling on and on, let me actually show you the game. So first of all, you select your characters. Now this is just the demo of the game, so a lot of the stuff will be locked, and the game hasn't even come out yet. It will be in early access, and they have said that they will use the early access to better the game via the player feedback, which is, I think, is great, instead of, you know, releasing it and then developing it further in early access just for the sake of it. Anyway, you select your survivors. Right now I only have 3 choices. Now every survivor has their own stats. There's not a lot of stats, there's just, you know, cold resistance, walking speed, and running speed, and a tool they start with. They can also start with, you know, a thing in their inventory. Actually, sorry, not a tool they start with, but a skill they start with. For example, Robert Carter over here has carefulness, which means that his tools last longer. So when you have tools, it's best to use him with them. Now, Carol is a good cook, uses leftover food wisely, and always receives a nutritious protein shake when cooking, which is quite useful. And James over here has frost resistance, which easily tolerates low temperatures. So right now I'm going to take the original 2, Carol and Robert Carter. I don't know when you can unlock the third one, but I'm not really sure I would want to unlock a third person. I will explain to you why soon. So let's start the game, and we'll see what happens. I've had my eye on this game for quite a while. Ever since I saw it, I was interested in, so I was very happy when the developers sent me this for a preview. Now, I was under the impression that the game was, you know, all drawn like this, and I was quite happy with how it looked. But when I actually got into the game, whoops, look at it. It's all in 3D. Unfortunately, the time will keep running here, so I will have to do things quickly. Well, actually, I don't have to. But anyway, you control both of the characters, and you can have them do things, like search the cabinets, the nightstands. I got a jacket here, which I can equip. Now, when I'm in the inventory, the time does not run. Anyway, so my characters have warmth, stamina, and satiety stats. Warmth is self-explanatory. It means how cold they are, because of course outside is cold and snow, and they will freeze to death if, you know, I don't keep them warm via the stoves here, or well, not stoves, but the heaters, the furnaces. We've got stamina, which means how tired they are. They have to sleep to return their stamina, but of course the point of this game is to try not to sleep. I'm going to equip this, because, well, if you do, it produces these weird anomalies that try to destroy you. Well, or kill you if you want. And satiety, of course, that's how full they are. So, we found some keys. Now, we can't do anything with this sack of coal, because we don't have the tools for it. There's a generator, which powers the power here. Powers the electrical stuff in this building, and of course the furnace provides warmth. You can't really turn them off, which is maybe a bad thing, but maybe not. And then we also have the map, of course. Now the maps are procedurally generated, and the point... Oh, I've never had a weapons shack on the first map. That's interesting. Now, they are procedurally generated, and the point of each map is to get to the exit, but usually you have to do something to get to that exit. So I'm going to send you here, and I'm going to send you to get the food. Now, the one cool thing about this is that, well, first of all, as I said, everything's 3D and quite nice. The one really cool thing about this is that inventory is shared. So, you know, what Carol here picks up, if she picks up a tool, my guy will have access to it. Now, she can also cook this. This place is out of reach. Ooh, that's a bit of a bug. Yeah, that is a bit of a bug. I should be able to get there. Let's unlock this, but we can't unlock it. Oh, and she got bleeding as well. When she was searching for stuff, she cut herself. That's not good. I don't know if the bleed will be there forever or not. Well, in the meantime, she can go to the medical place. Because as you can see down here, he's still unlocking. What's his name? I keep forgetting his name. Robert. There. Robert and Carol. Now, let's check this out. A weapon case. Now, I've never had a weapon before to use. We have a bomb casing. All we need to do now is blow it up. Kaboom. Yesterday, this total idiot poured an entire can of fuel into the generator. Why? Didn't we tell him that 1 can of fuel is enough to power 3 generators? We're going to run out of fuel before the mission is over with morons like him on board. Send him to the barrel in this freezing cold to refill the fuel cans. Right. What do you mean it's out of reach? There you go. Now, because I have power here, I can see everything. Let's close this window. So it's not that cold. Yeah, she can do stuff in the meantime as well. Now, you have to remember that my other guy here is waiting on my commands. Now, we have a bomb casing. It's explosives to assemble a bomb. I don't really know what that would be used for. I mean, it might be self-explanatory, but when you see the anomalies, you'll see what I mean. There's a tool shed over here. That's nice. Adrenaline. That's quite useful because it can bring survivors back from the brink of death. Medical supplies. Now, you constantly have to keep changing between the 2 survivors if you don't want them to waste time out in the freezing cold and such. Of course, you can keep them together, but you know, it's a little bit better if, I think, if you just have them search various places apart from each other. Ooh, there's a first aid kit. I might actually use that. Anomalous phenomena classifications. Icy sphere. This alien resembles an icy mass. It levitates and performs quick chaotic movements. It also feeds on the thermal energy and recoils from bright light. During our experiments, we learned that the sphere can cool down a hot stove in seconds. We will continue to study the effects of the anomalous objects of the members of the staff, who have been complaining about feeling cold whenever they're near the sphere. Now, here's one of my problems. Right now, the game looks great. It plays quite nicely. But the problem is, fighting those anomalies is almost impossible. They seem to be almost omnipotent in, you know, what they can do. Now, it says, you know, it gives you a clue here that you can fight that thing with light, which is kind of true, but at the same time, you will see that if we go to bed, there's so many anomalies everywhere, it's almost impossible to fend them off. Now, I don't know if that's just my playstyle being wrong, because, you know, like a good RPG gamer, I go to sleep when the stamina depletes. However, I don't think you're really supposed to do that, because 1, ooh, we got an axe. 1, that brings the anomalies, and 2, find the instructions for making an explosive and assemble the bomb. I guess this is the way to exit the map, to assemble the bomb. Oh, and the shovel, excellent. So anyway, when you go to sleep, I mean, if you don't go to sleep, your people will start going crazy, have hallucinations and stuff like that, which is quite cool, because that's a part of the whole idea. Okay, she's done. Let me search the bag of trash. That place is out of reach. Ah, all of that for nothing. There's nothing there. Now, as I said, because we have power in this area, it's fairly easy. Let me send her somewhere else. It's fairly easy to see things. Now, when there's no power in the area, you have to control your characters to look at things with their flashlight to actually be able to interact with stuff, which is quite cool in a way, I would say. Alright, where else are you going? To the sleeping area. Let's check Carol. There we go. Now that's what I'm talking about. See, now I'm actually controlling what she can, you know, what she points her flashlight at, which is pretty cool because she can't see items to interact with otherwise. Unfortunately, they have both received a cut now, which is not very good. That's a locker. Let's go in here. Oh, that's a blocked laboratory door. You know what? I think she will actually use the first aid kit. I don't have any bandages, but she's still bleeding, so I'm going to use this. Now, you drag it over the person, and they will spend a little bit of time using whatever you've told them to use, whatever tool. Now, it's... Oh, that did not get rid of the cut. Are you serious? It only increased her health. Well, that's annoying. Right. Now I have an option to lockpick this door, or just use a crowbar to get in quickly. Now that can be useful in certain situations. As you can see, because it's dark, she also moves much slower. So see, this is the problem. This door is now destroyed, but it doesn't really matter, because the anomalies seem to be able to just go through everything. We can sleep here. See, this is one of my problems, because it's almost necessary to have your people apart like this to search a place quickly. And she's freezing now. Almost. You know, it becomes a frantic switching between one and the other character. Because all the stats go down rather quickly, they can start bleeding and such. And you sort of lose track of what's actually been, you know, looted and whatnot. I mean, the UI, I have to say, is quite nice. It's quite polished. It actually tells you what you're getting. We got some dirty bandages, which we can try using. Which we will try using on, where are they? There. On Joe here. Well, Robert. I'll just call him Joe. Alright, we got through that. And in the meantime, go over here and check the nightstand. There's some medical supplies here which could be useful. Now, she's not freezing yet, which means her health is not going down. Some old pills. Now, of course, all of these dirty bandages and such, they give you an option, you know. Do you want to use the dirty bandages and, you know, and have a chance of getting infected? Or do you want to play it safe? There's a metal locker there. Now, the reason why I've told her to use the lockpicks there on the doors is because I want her to get in quick instead of using the keys. But I don't want her to bash down the doors because we would like to keep them whole, because she really needs warmth. Let's get in. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be powered. Right. So he's going to stay here. He's got another nightstand there. Now, so far so good. Oh yeah, need to use those bandages. But she's freezing here, which means her health will be going down. What was that? These creatures are man-eaters. People are going to sleep and never wake up. Or waking up. They just disappear. We're trying to stay awake. I hope this helps. So there's a clue that, you know, you should maybe try to stay awake. Let's unlock that. That's gonna take a while. Okay, let's see. We've been to pretty much every place now. Let's send my guy over here. Oh, that's why we need the bomb. See, this is completely blocked off. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, she should get to a warm place. Get over here. And he will try to open these doors. Now, I like the outside as well. The shadowing is pretty darn cool. But I just feel like the game moves at too brisk a pace to do, you know, everything like you would want to. Perhaps that's the idea that, you know, makes you a little bit more hectic. But I don't know. You know what? Let's just smash down these doors, even though they look pretty huge. Now she will be warming up here, which is nice. Okay, let's see. Explosive station. There we go. Now we can make the explosives. Placing the cylinder in the device is the easy part. The most important thing is to not screw up the instructions. Uh-oh. Oh, now we actually have to do a little puzzle. Interesting. Instructions for making a medium-powered explosive. Add white powder, which will serve as the base of the compound. Next, add red powder, which will set off the explosion. Okay. Then add the white powder to detonate the bomb in the desired direction. Next, add white powder, which will serve the reagent. Finally, add white powder, which will serve as the fixing agent. Of course, you can see that this is all randomized, because otherwise, you know, it would probably be using orange powder as well or something. Warning, adding the ingredients in the wrong order will cause the medium power explosive to detonate. Okay, so let's see. White powder. White, red, white, white, white. Okay. So, white, and then red. Oh, that's pretty cool. Whoa! Shakespeare expert. Ah, she has just gotten a, let's see. Oops. She's just gotten an affliction because, you know, she has a lack of sleep. As you can see, reduces health points and this character needs sleep. I should probably go to sleep. Let's see. A lack of sleep makes a person crazy. The only thing that can help is long sleep. Okay, so we need 3 more white powder. Now I'm going to just let her sleep. Let's move her to the beds over here. There's no other way. There's a nightstand there. More white powder, please. How was that? Him I have lost, thou has both him and me. He pays the whole, and yet I am not free. We have our bomb, and it's heavy. I didn't even see what he said there. There's a lot of stuff there. Now, unfortunately, as she sleeps, she will, you know, create, what was it, zeta waves or beta waves? There we go. And it will create anomalies. Unfortunately, these anomalies are not quite nice. Now we can also use our axe to split the wood over here and take it with us for the next mission, for example. I mean, mission. For the next level. Over here, it's fine, but the anomalies are soon to be spawned. Oh yeah, this place is freezing as well. Wait, why is it freezing? I don't understand. There's a heater right here. Oh, there's windows open. Darn it. Let's close the window quickly so you can warm up and not lose health with that. There we go. Now he's... Uh-oh. Metropia. What does that do? A lack of sleep makes a person crazy. Well, I guess everything is blurry. Oh yeah, close-up stuff is blurry. Now, as you can see, all of these afflictions, they will only afflict the person, of course, you know, the person that got them. Wait, she has slept through this without the anomalies appearing. That's interesting. So, for example, if Carol was to get hallucinations, if I switch to her, and, you know, Joe there was next to her, he might appear like a monster and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. I like that stuff. Okay, so let's have him sleep as well. No. That's annoying thing. I only pressed 1 once. Can I please move him here? What's going on? Oh, I see. Because of this affliction, I can't actually look at the map to tell him where to go. I can only see in this area with the camera centered on him. Color blindness. Brilliant. That's gonna help. Yeah, he needs to sleep. He needs to sleep now. So if, you know, trying to survive wasn't enough, your characters will go more and more crazy. Where is he now? Okay, he needs to go down. Over here. And go sleep. There. Okay, so she's fine. She's got some stamina back. I think if they both go to sleep, it will be pretty bad, though. So, let's go over here to the doors and try to blow them up with the Oh, she's hungry. She's hungry as well. Well, let's go to this place because it's actually got warmth. And then eat over there. He's also hungry and he's very low on health. That's not good. Oh, there we go. Now the anomalies have come. There we go. Now the anomalies are spawning. It'll be a little bit more difficult. Look at that. A massive capsule with explosives on the inside and a timer on the outside. So let me eat something. This cooked meal, instant noodles. Wait, raw? Oh, no, no, no. I don't want to eat these raw. I thought I cooked them. I thought I cooked some noodles. I guess I didn't. Oh yeah, because when we couldn't get to that stove, unfortunately. Let's eat some spoiled food then. Still appears to be, oh yeah, inedible. The worst that can happen is they poison someone. Well, let's see if we do get poisoned. But that's the choice we'll have to make. We could eat the instant noodles. There we go, that actually helped a little bit. Let's eat the other spoiled food. Now the, his afflictions will go away as he gets a full night of sleep. If you can call that a full night of sleep. But that will be about it. The anomalies are going to stay there for quite a while. And they will attack my survivors. So let's go and place the bomb if we can. Now, this is my complaint about the game at the moment. It's very polished, it's nice, it's fun to play, but two things. You know, everything goes a little bit too fast. It's a little bit too hectic. Why can't I place the bomb down? Oh yeah, there we go. The door is really heavy. Okay, can I use the bomb then? How do I use the bomb? Don't really know. Oh, there we go. Now I can use the bomb. Okay, we gotta get away from it. I still got an affliction there. Oh, there we go. It's made it go boom. Now let me just eat something here real quick. Before he dies of, you know, hunger. And unfortunately these anomalies are still here. Now we have to, of course, get both of the survivors out to the exit zone. So I can probably just outrun these things right now, but they will follow me. Okay, let's get going, both of them. As you can see, if I switch to Robert, he's still colorblind, and if I switch to Carol, it's normal. So I'm going to leave her here, just for a moment. Yeah, out of reach. I can't reach that stove. That's a little bit annoying, but oh well. And the anomalies are probably following. Yep, there they are. We'll have to be quick now. Oh, I got some instant soup. Okay, let's go to the exit before the anomalies get to us. Now, the anomalies will drain your health, and they will pretty much kill you, or, well, they will incapacitate you, and if both of the people are incapacitated, well, that's it, you die. The explorers are ready to move forward. You want to go to the next area? You won't be able to go back. Leave! Ugh, they were right there. Anyway, so this is the idea of the game. You go through, you know, each level, exploring them, and unfortunately I'm still freezing and such, so the point is to have your people topped up as much as possible, of course avoiding the anomalies. Now, get in there, please. Now, there's different anomalies everywhere. Oh, and it's still cold in here, which means either the windows are open, or the furnace is not working. Let's see. But yeah, considering this game will be in early access now, and the developers have said that they will use this time to try and, you know, better the game based on player feedback. I'm sure they will improve that, because right now the anomalies are interesting, but they, I don't know, they just don't feel that great. They feel a bit too impossible to counteract. You know, which I don't really have a problem with, but I would at least like some sort of way to fight them. Well, of course, there's probably weapons to fight them with. And of course, those anomalies that we've seen before, you can shine lights at. And that will cause them to stop and actually dissolve after a time, I believe. But that's about it. Oh, there's a gun. There we go. Now, it says this gun works, but bullets are not included. Oh, brilliant. So I have no bullets. We'll have to find them. There we go. So now I have bullets. How do we do this? Oh yeah, I think what happens is when an anomaly arrives, you have the option like this. There's a prompt on the UI that you can shoot it or something, but... Oh, great. The generator is out of fuel, and we have no fuel. So, overcoming adversities is, you know, one of the things you have to do here. It's oh, you can actually shoot the lock. That's quite cool, actually. I like that. So once again, I'm sending my people to 2 different places. There's a shed there. But I really like the idea of this game. I really like the looks. It's quite polished as well. And I feel dizzy. I must be hungry. Yeah. We'll have to find a stove quickly. And we'll have to sleep. But of course, you're trying not to sleep in this game. And the power in this area is out. Oh, wait a second. Before we do that, let's find the... let's find any open windows, because there's a furnace here, but it's still very cold. Closed door. Now, of course, as I use these lockpicks and everything, I am using them up. Let me show you. Where are they? Oh yeah, wait a second. Tools. There. These are my tools, and see, the shovel is almost broken. The lockpick is almost broken, but I still have 2 more lockpicks. So anyway, you know, you can also repair them at workbenches, but you need, you know, components to repair them, and of course the workbench itself. There we go, we broke the lockpick. Brilliant. Which unfortunately happened as we were lockpicking. There we go. Any windows open here? So anyway, you know, before I make this into an actual full Let's Play now, because I just keep playing, the game is fun. I like it. I really like the premise. I just think the anomalies need to be improved a bit. Let me actually show you the anomalies in full. Let me go to sleep. Let me get her over there as well. There's actually a workbench there and everything. There. Oh, there's one of the anomalies I was talking about. This is the icy one. And I will try to shoot it. And she's in a really bad way. She's hungry, she's cold. Oh, and that thing... Yeah, I can shoot it. Come on, let's go shoot it. His health is going down now. Intolerable hunger. Shoot it! Well, she shot it. That was good. Unfortunately, the other thing is coming now. Let me see. Instant soup. Yeah, just eat it raw. You're really hungry. And quickly... Ah, crap. Point the light at that thing. Point it. So you can point the light at that thing, and it will try to run away. Or if you manage to... catch it in the light for a longer time, you will actually destroy it, I believe. Let's see. A lack of sleep makes a person crazy. Intolerable hunger. I need to eat more stuff. And I need more stamina, but with those things out there, it's difficult. See, they'll try to get to me, but they don't really try to find the paths to me. They just sort of wobble around, and it depends on which area you're in and where you're located. They will sort of gravitate towards you, not really paying attention to where the doors are. At first, when I first played the game, I actually didn't think they could open the doors. Unfortunately, they can, and that's a different one I never saw. It's like a lightning. Oh, great. It's gonna drain the generator. Actually, it doesn't matter, because the generator has already been drained. So, I believe that there should be, you know, there should be actual monsters out there as well, but I'm not sure. It might be just anomalies. I never gotten that far because the game's not that easy. I'm starting to feel sick. Brilliant. So when their health goes back down... There we go, we actually destroyed that one. When their health reaches 0, they will be incapacitated. Shoot it. There we go. Now we've got no bullets. There we go. He's incapacitated, which means that she'll have to wake up, and she's just done sleeping, and she'll have to use an adrenaline. No, she won't, because she's dead as well. So yeah, the game takes quite a bit of getting used to, but it almost seems to me like the anomalies can't be really stopped. They can sort of be mitigated, but considering they can just enter doors while you sleep, it's almost impossible to fend them off. I'm not sure what happens if you decide not to sleep for a very long time. I guess that's the whole idea, but it just seems like sleeping at any point in the game, except, you know, before you're just about to exit the zone, maybe that's a clue, it's impossible to survive because of those anomalies. So anyway, very interesting game. I'm still excited about it, but I think it needs to slower the pace a little bit and make the anomalies more manageable somehow. Or, you know, less of them, but more of a threat, perhaps. So you have options how to fight them, because right now they follow you everywhere. So anyway, thank you for watching this little preview. I wasn't really doing that much of a preview, as much as I was just playing the game and explaining what I was doing. Should do better next time. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Check out my Patreon. Bye-bye.